Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So I haven't been here for a while because I started work. That's basically it. So my schedule's just been all hectic, but I did get a new hairstyle. If you guys can see it, that's my cousin in the background. If you see weird, oh, she left. Anyway, so today I'm doing the mistake. It's been so long, I'm so sorry. I hope you guys are still up to date. I hope you guys watched the video edit. But I'm doing The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. I already did the deal, so I'm really excited to do this. Right off the bat, I give it a 3.0 out of 5 stars. 3.5 out of 5 stars. But I'm just going to go straight into the plot for you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Starting off with the plot, the main character is Logan and Grace. So it starts off with Logan thinking that he has feelings for Hannah, which is Garrett's girlfriend. If you watched my last video, then you know that I did a book review on the deal, and that's basically Hannah and Garrett's story. So Logan is Garrett's best friend, so he thinks that he has feelings for Hannah, but he comes to realize that he's more jealous of their relationship and having to share like something with someone. And it kind of is like an accidental mishap that he ends up in Grace's room, and they just start talking and everything, and then they start to date, which he really doesn't do a lot. So, and Grace is a freshman, so she's kind of new to like relationships and stuff like that. Basically what happens is she's ready to give him her virginity. Craziness, I know, right? But still, and then he admits to her that he's been like using her as a distraction, but he really didn't mean it like that. But the way that it comes off is insane, which is where the book really starts off at. So after that, they go through a whole summer where like they broke up. There's a lot of stuff that happened with Grace's friend Ramona, which I'm not gonna get into just to spoil anything, but that also added to their relationship ending. And Grace comes back and she's kind of just like more confident, you know. She went to Paris with her mom over the summer, and Logan wants her back as like a girlfriend because he's ready to actually start a relationship. But she's kind of just like lenient because she doesn't really know like if he's gonna break her heart again. So that's basically what the book's about, him trying to get her and trying to form a relationship. You also learn more about Logan's life because he is a really good hockey player, but he's scared of actually going into the hockey career because his parents are kind of messed up and he wants to help them out with his life. And Grace also helps him through that with the relationship. That's basically the plot. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but you do get to see a lot more characters from the first book into this book, and I'm just going to go straight into the characters for my next part. So starting off with characters, I'm going to start with Logan. So he is my second favorite book boyfriend through this entire series. If you guys want to know, if you guys already read the books, I'll tell you. So it goes Tucker, top, then it's Logan, then it's Garrett, then it's Dean. I know a lot of people like Dean, but we're a little iffy. But we'll get into that in my next series. But I love Logan. I think that he is just such a kind person, even though like what happened with him and Gracie, it was very confusing at first, and he makes you think that he's like a bad person. But just like knowing more about his life and like what he does for his dad in general, it just made him really kind. He's just really sweet. And also one thing though that is like kind of inconsistent in this book is just that Logan, like he acts more goofy in other books. In this book he's more serious, but I guess that's because you get to see like his inner thoughts and stuff, so everything seems more mellow. But I think that he's just an all-around great person. Grace, I don't know, I didn't really like feel like she was a bad person or anything like that. I do think that she kind of overreacted in the situation because like the way that he worded it, yes, was wrong, but she also didn't want to talk about it at all. But that could add to the fact about what Ramona had done, but that's something I'm not going to spoil to you guys. But I do think that when she came back from the summer, she became more open. It kind of made me like her more, and she was also like just more confident in herself. You know, I always love to see that in female heroines. As always, secondary characters, you got to see them in like the deal. You get to see them more in the other books, but I think that my favorite secondary character was Dean, which is crazy because he's my least favorite book boyfriend, but he also is just pretty funny in this book. And you know, Grace's friend Ramona, she's a little iffy because of what happened, but you know, it was just fun to see like Grace interact with someone else. You know, you don't always just want to see the heroine and their boyfriend or something just interact the entire book, and that really doesn't make a book. But for the characters, I feel pretty good about them. I really liked the romance that played out, just because Grace and Logan seem pretty different, but they got together at the end. I think it's really cute. So I'm just gonna go on right to my favorite part. So my favorite part, usually for my favorite parts, you guys know I just choose one part of the book, but it's kind of like a little segment of this book. I just think it was so sweet. So basically when Gracie comes back, she kind of wants Logan to actually work towards getting a date with her. So she gives him a list of things that he has to do. So I think he has to write a poem, make something, and then he has to get like a celebrity endorsement and like sit on a red velvet lounge chair. And just that entire thing, like seeing him actually try and do that, was definitely my favorite part, because you got to see Logan, like you see that he actually cared about getting together with Gracie, and it was just funny the things that she made him do and how like bad he was at them. But I do think this is my favorite part. I just think this shows Logan's personality, as like he actually was working hard towards it. And I also think that it was like just kind of cute and fun that Grace was like playing with him, but she knew that she would actually accept the date from him. So I think that is my favorite part of the book. There is another part of the book that I actually really like, but it's a little not PG. But if you guys can guess what it is, if you read it, please comment it below or text me on my Instagram. However, I'm gonna go to my conclusion now, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this entire part. So in conclusion, I give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And you know, I did give it, like, you guys watch the video, hopefully, I did give it like every part was really good. I just think that it was like a very cutesy story. There was just nothing wrong with that. It just didn't have like the deepness that I wanted, or like not even wanted, but like it just didn't like exceed anything. But I do really like it, and I do reread it from time to time, reread my favorite parts. But I definitely, like, 3.5 to 4, I definitely still recommend reading this book. I just think it was a lot shorter than the other books. I don't know how, but it just seemed like it was a lot shorter. I just seemed like it was like a little niche, little like cute little romance story. But yes, I do really like this book. I do recommend it. The next book is the next book in the series, and I will be doing that one. And then I'm gonna do the last book of the series, which is my favorite book of all of them. I'm sorry that this took literally, I think it took like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, a long time. I started work, so these are gonna be a lot less frequent as I would like, because you know I was in quarantine, stuff like that. But hopefully that I have enough time to make more videos and keep making edits for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think this might be a little shorter, I'm not sure, but if it's not shorter, I'm trying to make them shorter, just so you guys can get the gist of everything and just know that I recommend books or whatnot. I hope that you guys are all having a swell little summer, and I will see you next time for the next book.